That's the first one of type of our temple. Family temple is very private. Only the family who live inside allowed to go to that temple. So different family is not allowed to go. So let's say, for example, grandparents have more than one son. So grandparents have, let's say, all people, they have 5 sons and all stay on the same area, same compound. Of course, coming big family and they get more money. So of course they can build bigger temple. But when small family, we make little temple. And the second one, we have community temple. For example, like this. This is, we call it community temple or village temple. It's owned by local people from this village. And only local people from this village allowed to go. And it's not going every day. So people from this village come to this temple or pray inside to this temple twice a month. Full moon and dark moon. So full moon and dark moon, all people from this village will come to this temple to pray. And the last one, we have public temple. So public temple is owned by government and located on the town. So that means everyone is allowed to go. For example, like me, so I'm Balinese, I'm Hindu. So of course, I'm not allowed to go inside to this temple because I'm not from this village. Yes. So every village we have our own temple where we go during full moon and dark moons to pray. And normally in Bali, Hindu religion, we pray 3 times a day. I think same like India. So India also they are Hindu, but our culture is really different. So the way to pray is really different. So a long time ago, our culture in Bali, people pray 3 times a day: 6 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and 6 o'clock in the evening. Because all people, how to say, like walk home. So they have a job at home, so that's why they can pray 3 times a day. But right now, new generations, we should go outside, different side to walk. So that's why we prepare 1 time a day to pray. And we choose night time. So because night time is really free time, so more or less 7 o'clock at night. So all family join together, going inside of family temple to pray. So 1 time a day. We have ceremony for the plant, we have ceremony for the animal, we have ceremony for the metal, for example, motorbike, bicycle, car. We have ceremony where that ceremony coming every 6 months. 2 days ago, that ceremony for education. So especially ceremony temple inside of the school. So because every school we have a temple, the time ceremony for the school temple is 2 days ago. So coming every 6 months 1 time. So we call it Saraswati Day or Education Day. Yeah. And every 6 months also we have Independence Day. So that big celebration for Hindu religion. So if you're in Bali in that time, so you only do half day tour in afternoon because morning all Balinese people going to the temple to pray. So that's coming 6 months 1 time. And we have also big festival. I think you heard about Silent Day. Silent Day that's coming in every March, every year, 1 year 1 time, coming in March, but the date is always different. So because in Bali we following 2 different calendar, so normal calendar and moon calendar. So our ceremony coming from moon calendar, so that's why the day of the ceremony is always different. So 1 year 1 time we have Silent Day in Bali. So where is 1 day without car, without motorbike, without bicycle, without fire. So we just stay inside of our family area. So we're not allowed to go outside. So if you stay in Bali during that time, so you have to time relax at the hotel. So because you can't go everywhere. So even going to the road, that's big problem. Because very silent there in Bali. So we can't make a fire. So that's why, I mean, for parents, when of course we have to cook. So of course the parents should wake up quite early. So because Silent Day started from 6 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock the next day. So that means before 6 o'clock we're allowed to make a fire, smoke, something like that. But after 6 o'clock we cannot make a fire again. And
so you prepare food before 6?
Yes, exactly, before 6. And sometimes also the night before the Silent Day. So because during the Silent Day, that's time to meet all the family. So because sometimes the family, they stay For example, like in Ubud, on the south of Bali. But on the silent day, everyone will come to the family. So that's the time we can meet all our family on the one day. So that's why sometime one day before the silent day, so we prepare this big food because many family coming. Yeah. One day before the ceremony, before the silent day, so we call Nogtog. So where we make big statue, and that statue symbols of the spirit. So like scary statue. So we bring that statue around the village. We bring around the village. We believe it's all bad spirit will come inside of that statue, and then finally in the end of the village we burn. So we burn the statue. So that's mean we burn the bad spirit, something like that. But the history of the silent day, long time ago, the story one why we do the silent day. So because how to say, it's like big devil. So the devil symbols of the bird. It's like big birds come to the Bali island. So during the silent day, and that bird will eat all the human in Bali island, and all the human go inside of the house and not going inside and not going outside, and that bird see the Bali island is empty, no one in Bali island, and that birds fly away from Bali island. So that's why we do our tradition silent day every 1 year one time. So because of that story. And we have also, how to say, wedding culture. So in Bali, wedding culture is quite unique compared than the other culture. I mean, compared than the other island part of Indonesia. So in Bali, woman always going to the man family. So that's why every parent should have boy, should have son, because first step generation. So because we still stay with the parents all our life, but of course different house. We still stay on the same area with the parents, with grandparents, but different house. And wife will go to the husband family. So that's why some parents have more than 4 children, but some parents have only 1 or 2 children. Why? So because let's say when it's quite lucky parents, so the first one is already boy, the second one it doesn't matter, boy or girl, parents happy. But when unlucky, so let's say the first one is daughter, second is daughter, third is daughter, so keep going till get boy, sometimes 5 children. And we have family name in Bali. It's not family name, it's like culture name. So because parents name and children name totally different in Bali. So we not use parents name go to the children. But the same one in Bali, everyone when the first children, the name is Wayan. So everyone in Bali when the first children, the name is Wayan. Boy and girl the same. So the second children name is Made. The third children name is Komang. And the last children, number 4, name is Ketut. So Wayan, Made, Komang, Ketut. My name is Wayan, but my nickname is Eddie. So my full name Wayan Eddie. But of course when I meet somebody, what's your name? So I always say my name is Eddie, not Wayan, because so many same Wayan.
Yeah.
Yes. And when parents have 5 children, so because the name only for one, Ketut, so number 5 is back to Wayan. But of course parents call nickname. So for example, my parents call me Eddie, not Wayan. So because in my compound, so maybe more than 3 Wayan. Yes, my father is Wayan, my wife is Wayan, my first children is Wayan. So many Wayan, but of course we call nickname, not the culture name. Every village also we have cemetery. So every village we have our own cemetery, because Hindu religion in Bali, so we not cremation the dead body straight away. We should burial. So we should burial on the cemetery 5 years, and after 5 years we collect up the bone and then we do cremation ceremony. It's different like India. So India the cremation straight away, but in Bali we burial. So because we believe we should back to 4 different elements. So first we should back to the earth, to the nature, and the second one we should back to the fire. The third one we should back to the water, and the last one we should back to the wind. So we burial the dead body, that means we back to the nature. And after 5 years, we collect up the bone. We do cremation ceremony. That's back to the fire. And after cremation, of course, we have how to say ash. So ash we bring to the river or the ocean. That depend on location of the village. For example, like here, we just bring to the river. So that means we back to the water. And after water, we believe we will back to the wind. So that's why we should have cemetery. Every village we have our own cemetery. Yeah, we not cremation straight away. So that's our culture here.